Morning, everybody. Straydog Billy here, doing song number 820 and 820 days in a row. We started doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020, and here we are more than 2 years later doing another one. We're going to keep on doing one song every day until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed in the shelters just because they're homeless. Once the shelters fill up, they have to make room for the incoming dogs and cats, and they start euthanizing the ones who have been there the longest. Terrible tragedies, got to stop. Straydog. That's where I got my nickname, Straydog Billy, short for Straydog Bill Arnold. We'll talk more about Straydog in a minute after today's song, which is Rolling Stones' Jumpin Jack Flash. And here we go. 2, 3, 4. I was born in a crossfire hurricane, and I howled to my ma in the driving rain. But it's alright. It's alright now. In fact, it's a gas. Yes, it's alright. Jumpin Jack Flash, it's a gas, gas, gas. I was raised by the toothless, bearded hag, and I schooled with a strap right across my back. But it's alright. It's alright now, it's a gas. Well, it's alright. Jumpin Jack Flash, it's a gas, gas, gas. Little guitar solo, you play it. I was washed up and left for dead. I fell down to my feet and I saw they bled. And I was frowned at the crumbs of a crust of bread. And I was crowned with a spike right through my head. Yeah. But it's alright. It's alright now. It's gas. Yes, it's alright. Jumpin Jack Flash, it's a gas, gas, gas. Jumpin Jack Flash, it's a 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 gas, 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 gas. Yeah, Jumpin Jack Flash, neat song. Straydog, no-kill dog shelter. My first wife, the late Pat Arnold, who tragically suffered a brain aneurysm while she was out tending to the dogs one day at the shelter back in 2003, over 19 years ago. She very sadly passed on the next day. Great loss for Straydog. She and I had started that shelter 9 years earlier in 1994, and we became a Texas nonprofit corporation in 1997 with the official name Straydog Incorporated, and that led to applying for and receiving from the IRS in 1998 501c3 tax-exempt status, most important step we ever took, making all donations, all contributions to the shelter tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law. We're still going strong today. Straydog still rescuing, rehabilitating, and adopting out formerly stray and other formerly homeless dogs and once in a while cats. We're now being led by my second wife, Juana Vasquez Arnold, who had worked for Pat in the earlier years while I was still working up in Dallas at my regular job to pay for everything. And Juana started working for Pat, and Pat thought she was the greatest employee she ever had. She was the first employee that was ever given the duties of doling out the daily meds, the daily pills for all the dogs that had been prescribed by our vet. Now, we're still going strong today, as I said, and all 3,500 shelters across this country are going strong. They're all 3,500 together collectively are adopting out 3.2 million, 3,200,000 dogs and cats every year. This is the latest figure. You can Google it and find it, 3.2 million. That's an average, a daily average of 8,800 dogs and cats are being adopted every day across this country. Tremendous accomplishment. Lots and lots of dogs and cats' lives are being saved. They're finding homes. Tremendous accomplishment. All shelters, including Straydog, deserve our financial support. Now, there's a very dark side, very tragic side to the overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world, and it is a big, big problem, the overpopulation problem. And that's because we are still killing in the shelters, the regular shelters are having to kill still 972 dogs, almost 1,000 dogs per day are still being killed. It was 7,000 11 years ago in 2011. In 1970, it was 41,000 per day. Can you believe that? 41,000 dogs and cats were euthanized on the average every single day in 1970. Now we got it down to 1,000 a day instead of 41,000, instead of 7,000, and in between it keeps going down. Let's get it down to zero. How are we going to do that? We've got to get control of conception and stop conception. You want to stop the needless killing of excess animals? You stop conception. And we know how to stop conception. We've known how to stop conception for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades and decades. It's called spay and neuter. We've been doing this forever almost. What is the problem then? Why would we be killing 1,000 a day when we know how to stop it? Okay, spay and neuter. That's the way you stop conception. Spay and neuter. Please, everybody, spay and neuter your pets. And anybody who doesn't want to castrate their male dog, get him a vasectomy. That stops conception. We'll be back again tomorrow with another song from the Straydog Billy One Man Band.